Alright, Cheers, hi, I'm back with the 40 Years of Mills Boon. This is the last book. This is the 40th book of the 40 Years of Mills Boon. I'm going to talk a little bit more at the end, and let's do the last ever book. Right, okay, so it's a Royal Christmas Proposal, part of a selection. It's by Leanne Banks, and there's another book in this under this Mills Boon Cherish line called Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. But I read the blurb and thought, I ain't reading this. It sounds too Hallmark. Okay, but anyway, a Royal Christmas Proposal. Here we go. Princess Fredericka is determined to protect her baby son alone. So when she's furious when she's provided with a bodyguard. Treat Walker isn't her type. But when Erica needs his help, it could be that he'll swear to protect this little family forever. Okay, so, yes, it's a typical Hallmark, and I love this. I absolutely love this. This actually made me smile, okay? Princess Fredericka Devereaux' Christmas wish list. 1. A special first holiday season for my baby son Leo. Miss Stung hung with care throughout the palace. Bridge was stuck with Leo embroidered with his name, and move off my new bodyguard Treat. The bid stopped gazing at Treat from afar, and Eve stuck in under a blanket with my sexy guard to watch our Christmas movies. A feast fit for a prince and a princess, Leo and Treat. A father for Leo and a husband of my dreams. A little bit desperate there. Okay, so Princess Fredericka, she is from this very kind of small principality, and she's having a bit of quite a rough time. Recently got divorced. Her son Leo is family deaf, and one thing I actually did like about this book is that it throws you in it straight away. I mean, this book, I actually was impressed with the writing style. It's a bit here. Princess Fredericka hoped her brother wasn't going to be impossible. She knew he'd made more than a share of mistakes. She'd been a wild child when she'd been a teenager, terrified the family with her antics. Everyone had breathed a sigh of relief when she got married, because that apparently she appeared to calm down. In many ways she had, but she learned things didn't always turn the way one expected. She managed to make the best of what life had dealt her. Erica knew her brother Stefan, the ruling prince of Charlatan. Sorry, Shantain. You call it Charlatan, it's Shantain. However, would have a hard time seeing her as a confident single mother to her adorable son Leo. So essentially, no one thinks she can do this, and instead of being in the palace with people and so much, she actually wants to be alone. She wants to kind of sweat out her head and herself away from people, which is absolutely justified. Newly divorced. I'm going to say it now. Leo is with his well, not health issues, okay, but trying to get her head around again, being a single mum, and she doesn't want the scrutiny. She wants to be kind of left alone to sort her own head out, and I like that. I like the fact that, okay, that she's aware of her own insecurities. She is a recovering addict, and with drinking drugs, but she's totally clean and sober. But I think she wants to be alone because she's scared of being in that environment, making plan how to go back to it. Okay, so, but the thing is, her brother, because he's ruled this country, wants a bodyguard for her to move in, which is justified, gated community after all. Okay, and this is from Treat. I never had a Treat in a Mills and Boon novel. That's rare. Treat Walker. Okay, I thought it would be Trent, but no, it's Treat. Treat Walker looked into Princess Fredericka's disapproving blue eyes. He'd read her file. She'd been known as a teenage wild child beauty. She'd even made a few trips to rehab before she'd gotten herself straightened out and married a French film director. So he's very, very judgmental. He's trying to do his job. He's trying to be professional, okay? But yet he meets her, and of course his expectations are kind of torn down, okay? He's trying to, basically, this is quite a new thing for him, being a bodyguard, if you will, okay? He doesn't have that much of experience. He was going to be a professional footballer. He blew out his knee, so went into the security business. And I like the fact that Erica is insecure in her job as a mother, but Treat is insecure in his job to actually be able to protect her, and I like that. I generally like to keep these two people are very, very insecure. Yeah, this bit here. But the fact is, okay, they're both very, very interested in each other straight away. Oh yeah, pure Mills and Boon. Here you go. Treat felt a strange noise sensation in his gut. He hadn't felt anything like that in a long time. In fact, he hadn't felt much of it, anything for a long time. He'd made sure not to invest in anything too emotional. His life hadn't allowed it once he got suffered that last professional football injury. Treat hadn't gotten truly involved with a woman in several years. He'd been too busy trying to make a living. So, yeah, so he's focused on his job, but yet she starts to melt his the concept of melt kind of each other's boundaries, if you will. And just because in this environment there's only the three of them, or four of them, okay? There's the nanny, okay? There's Erica, there's Treat, and there's baby Leo. And with this kind of small confines, you can see this kind of like pseudo family starting to develop. And this bit here, okay, because you can't help but, even though Treat doesn't like the cat, he can't hate baby Leo, okay? This bit here, I just find this touching. Because obviously, and one thing I did absolutely love is that Leo is profoundly deaf, and his issues and how that can be treated is openly discussed. It's not like in a lot of Mills and Boon novels, where a character who's got a disability, okay, is treated like a prop, okay, and then it's kind of rude. Even though he's only a baby, he's given a lot of focus as baby Leo, and I really, really like that. Here you go. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. I put a night in there, she said. I think he likes something more active. It's a challenge to track and move, and like, he's a smart little guy, Treat said. Edgar took in Treat's word, and as all she could do not to burst into tears. Although she believed Leo was smart, she hadn't heard anyone else say those exact words. She'd been called beautiful. He'd been called beautiful and alert, but no one called him smart. Erica bit her lip, determined to pull her emotions in check. Yes, he is smart, he said as she crossed her arms over her chest. Thank you for looking after him. That's not really your job. You see, okay, she's kind of like, oh my god, he likes my kid. Then it's, oh no, hold on, boss and employee. Because at the end of the day, okay, in this relationship, Erica's holding all the power. And there is a subplot going on as well, which is kind of expanded on, and I think this is with a following book, okay, about the kingdom of Sir Genia, okay, who are going through a rough political time, and they basically need to escape, okay. And the thing is, Erica wants her brother to um, take them in, and give them asylum. And this bit here, okay, due to the unrest in Sergenia, okay, right, this bit here. Do a family of Sergenia would like to seek asylum in your country? Miss Monroe said, associate. Asylum, she echoed, automatically stiffening. She knew Stefan, the king, would never agree to such an arrangement. Public asylum, do you think that's wise? If there are people who have ill will for their Sergenia family, shouldn't they be secretly sheltered? Which is definitely a subplot going on in another book, which I'm going to try to track down, where obviously these two princesses from Sergenia are going to be in this country, okay, and their exploits like together, okay, hidden princesses. It probably is the title, okay. Well, the thing is, Leo and I'm not Leo, sorry. Treat and Erica start to bond. They swim together. They talk. They chat. Erica seems kind of love to push the boundaries, okay, because he's a bodyguard, okay, and in the end they go out on a date, but not a date, okay. They go out together as friends, kind of thing, go for a drink, okay. And I like the fact, okay, that obviously Treat because they have a lovely every dinner. Treat is kind of really out of his depth, but Erica, she handles it like a pro, right? Right, this is after the date itself, and apparently an online paparazzi newspaper has published a picture of you and me, he said. Her eyes widened. Where? At the bar last night. The title of the article is Who is Princess Fredericka's New Mystery Man? Erica stayed in for a moment and burst out laughing, accidentally pulling the bottle from Leo's mouth. Okay? Alright. What are you laughing about? Treat asked. Because this is Stefan's fault, she said. I told him to get a low-profile security man or even a woman, but no, he chose you. Now, I'll possibly believe that you are the nanny for Leo or my assistant. You're just two, she signed, male. So, I like the fact, okay, that even though Erica doesn't like the intrusion in her private life, okay, she treats it with a sense of humour. She's kind of got to the point, okay, where I was a wild child, I had a lot of focus, now Leo is my focus. And she doesn't care about that. And I actually like that. A lot of times in these Mills and Boon novels, when it comes to princesses, they're very, very uptight of, oh my god, what did the paparazzi know? Okay? And, she just doesn't care. Now, the thing, okay, with this country, the Sojourner and the Champagne, if you will, keeps coming in. And the fact is, they give us so much development. You know, there is another book, okay? Right. And so they're kind of granted asylum, okay, but they get Cinderella circumstances. They can't be together. They can't like practice their music. They kind of got their separate lives. But these two princesses, okay, Sasha and Tabitha, are given asylum in the country, while her brother's kind of gone missing, while the political issues in the country dies down. Okay, right. So what? They're absolute monarchists. All right. Okay. Now the thing is that fact is that Treat and Erica are getting closer. Yes, they start to actually have a relationship. They're very very happy, and that's when Jean Claude, is it Jean Claude or Jean Luc? Okay, Jean Claude. Jean Claude, Erica's ex-husband, shows up. Okay, now this kind of I thought was quite interesting because right, because he shows up wanting to see his son. Okay, it's been here. I'm here to demand share custody of my son, Jean Claude announced as soon as he entered the cottage. Erica couldn't believe his audacity. At this moment, she couldn't believe she'd ever been in love with this man. Hello, Jean Claude. I hope you're doing well, he said politely, because someone needed to provide some leadership in civility in the situation. Okay. Right. I think you may be confused about the divorce agreement you signed concerning Leo. You waived all rights and responsibilities to your son. Showed a lack of forethought. I was impulsive because I feared you were trying to trap me in our marriage when I needed to be free. The way you used trap made her stomach twist. And now you are free. You're not shifted from one foot to the other. I want to renegotiate. This guy just bursts in, okay, into a private cottage. Yeah. But essentially, he wants money. He wants basically. He doesn't want the Leo. Okay. He wants money. He wants money. Wants money. Okay. Right. Right. This bit here is when he actually threatens her. It's we can make this easy or can make this very hard, dirty in the press for you and your family. Okay. Erica watched Treat move towards her ex, and she held up her hand. You do realize if you do have joint custody, you also need to contribute to Leo's medical bills. Are you prepared to do that? How wouldn't I be? He asked, a hint uncertain, flickering in his. Is there something wrong with him? No, he's perfect. He's also profoundly deaf. Jean Claude stared at her and shrugged. Oh my, now I understand why you kept it hidden from the press. How to explain defective child. I can't say I blame you. I hope you'll keep him hidden. I wouldn't do anything for your image or mine. What? Okay, this guy comes in like a cartoon character. I know, okay, it's a Mills and Boon novel, okay? But this guy comes in, straight away, okay, is demanding money. Doesn't even have to see his son. Demanding money. I can, literally within 2 pages, I can, you trapped me. I hated our marriage. I hate you. I want money. I want shared custody. I want money, money, money. Your son is defective. Your son is defective, okay? Keep him from view. It's not good for our image. It's not for your image. Okay, no one would care, okay, about that. But the thing is, Treat just goes nuts and punches this guy in the face, which is justified, and they kind of split up, okay, but in the end, it's Erica who's comes to her senses, realising that in their relationship, I just hold all the power, she's got to do something, which I actually like that. She took the initiative to basically get off her bum and go to fight for her love, which is actually kind of rare in a Mills and Boon. So she gets up, she actually goes off to America, she finds Tree, and she essentially says, we can be together, and then obviously proposal at Christmas. Now, Christmas itself is this. There wasn't much of Christmas in this book. It was very, very vague, okay? Which I thought, there was some kind of little Christmas celebrations, some fireworks. But when it comes to Christmas in A Mills and Boon, you've really got to go all the way. However, I did appreciate that Leanne Banks did not treat Leo as a prop, okay? As a lot of authors would have done, okay? And it really kind of discussed the fact is that Erica is doing her best. She's learning sign language. She's proud of her boy. And I generally like that. That's a nice touch. That's a nice detail that you don't often get. So, A Raw Christmas Proposal by Leanne Banks, I for cynical me as it is, and with the cartoon character X, I generally enjoyed this one. Okay. Take care, everyone. This is the last book of the 40 Years of Mills and Boon. Sign off now. Bye now.